Today we are going to learn the last lesson of our poetry part. The name of the lesson is Atmatran. This lesson has been written by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore, the author of our national anthem Jana Gana Mana. Let us first know a few lines about the author. Rabindranath Tagore was born in between 1861 and 1941, and let us try to know a few details about Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore 6 मई 1861 को बंगाल के एक संपन्न परिवार में जन्मे रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर नोबेल पुरस्कार पाने वाले पहले भारतीय हैं. You know this very well from your lower classes itself that he was the first Indian to receive the Nobel Award for his literary work. The first recipient of Nobel Prize from India was Rabindranath Tagore. He was born on 6th May in 1861. He was from a very rich Bengali family. इनकी शिक्षा दीक्षा घर पर ही हुई. I think you people know, in those days where the British people were ruling India, many of the rich people used to have a teacher by name governess, and these people used to have the study for their children at their home itself, because they were able to afford money for the study of their students. That means like our home tuition in the present days. His total education was at home under the supervision of the European governess. छोटी उम्र में ही स्वाध्याय से अनेक विषयों का ज्ञान अर्जित कर लिया. He was very sharp in his education, and though he was very young in age, he got the knowledge of different subjects in his very young age. बैरिस्ट्री पढ़ने के लिए विदेश भेजे गए. His parents, who were well-to-do people, asked him to go to foreign countries for making his law course. लेकिन बिना परीक्षा दिए ही लौट आए. Maybe with some reason or other he did not give his examination but came back to India. रविंद्रनाथ की रचनाओं में लोक संस्कृति का स्वर प्रमुख रूप से मुखरित होता है. If you observe his works, we see that लोक संस्कृति का स्वर, that means he was very much in fascination for the local and the knowledge of people in different issues of surroundings. Totally he was very much interested in doing only lok samskriti, that means which relates to the surroundings, and we can also call it like janapada, the people who are living in his own surroundings, not well educated and even uneducated people. The people who were living in his surroundings, their culture, their knowledge in different spheres of life was very much attracting him in his works. प्रकृति से इन्हें गहरा लगाव था. We should highlight his love, his connection and his relation totally with nature. We can call him a poet of nature. इन्होंने लगभग 1000 कविताएं और 2000 गीत लिखे हैं. This much of wide work has not been done by anybody of those times. He wrote nearly 1000 verses and 2000 songs in Bengali language. चित्रकला, संगीत और भावन रच के प्रति इनके विशेष अनुराग के कारण रवींद्र संगीत नाम की एक अलग धारा की ही सूत्रपात हो गया। In fact, he was a multi-talented person. He was very good in art. He was a very great musician. He also was a kind of, say, dancer. These many talents usually we don't see in one person. It's a very rare combination of these things that were given totally the form of Rabindranath Tagore. That's why we see in our music field, Ravindra Sangeet is a special variety of music trend. इन्होंने शांति निकेतन नाम की एक शैक्षिक और सांस्कृतिक संस्था की स्थापना की। I think most of you might have heard about Shanti Niketan. What is Shanti Niketan? Actually, it's an educational as well as cultural organization totally instituted by, say, Rabindranath Tagore. यह अपनी तरह का अनूठा संस्थान माना जाता है। Shanti Niketan is said to be a very, very unique organization and it is the only one of that particular kind. अपनी काव्यकृति गीतांजलि के लिए नोबेल पुरस्कार से सम्मानित हुए रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर की अन्य प्रमुख कृतियां हैं नैवेद्य, पूर्वी, बलाका, क्षणिका, चित्र और सांध्य गीत, काबुलीवाला और सैकड़ों अन्य कहानियाँ एंड उपन्यास गोरा, घरे बाहरे और रविंद्र के निबंध. Most of his works were like, say, stories, and some of the books even were like novels. And I think the world famous novel of Rabindranath Tagore is Gora. And the very famous stories of Rabindranath Tagore are, say, Sandhya Geet and Kabuliwala. These two are very, very famous books and stories written by Rabindranath Tagore. And Rabindranath Tagore was awarded Nobel Prize for his literary work through the book Geetanjali, from which our national anthem has been, say, picked as a permanent song for Indian nationals. Let us just pay our homage to Rabindranath Tagore by giving a very great, say, respect. Now, let us see what concept is discussed in the lesson Atmatran by Rabindranath Tagore. Let us see the, say, पाठ प्रवेश. तैरना चाहने वाले को पानी में कोई उतारा तो सकता है, उसके आसपास भी बना रह सकता है, मगर तैरना चाहने वाला जब स्वयं हाथ पांव चलाता है तभी तैराक बन पाता है. See children, as simple as it is, if somebody wants to become a swimmer, somebody can take him to the water, somebody can take care of the boy standing on the shore. But once somebody wants to become a swimmer, he has to move his legs and hands, and he has to put the effort of moving forward. That cannot be done by somebody else, right? So, taking this simple concept, Kavi gives us a lot of inspiration through this poem. परीक्षा देने जाने वाला जाते समय बड़ों से आशीर्वाद की कामना करता ही है. You know, you are all students. Once you start going to school for writing your examination, you go touch the feet of your parent, touch the feet of your elders. Okay, that's good. बड़े आशीर्वाद देते भी हैं. Yes, your parents, elders will bless you. लेकिन परीक्षा तो उसे स्वयं ही देनी होती है, right? But who is going to write the examination? Just remember, it's you. इसी तरह जब दो पहलवान कुश्ती लड़ते हैं तब उनका उत्साह तो सभी दर्शक बढ़ाते हैं. And this example is a very, very popular example. We see many competitions, matches, and even some kind of कुश्ती लड़ाई जैसे. When two people make the competition in kushti, what do? We people shout, cheer and make them do it well, and our say encouragement makes them do it excellent. इससे उनका मनोबल बढ़ता है, मगर कुश्ती तो उन्हें खुद ही लड़नी पड़ती है. Yeah, we know when we people cheer them, when we people encourage them, what happens? Confidentially, these people say make their own say abilities more and more and more. Their confidence levels will be more. But coming to the part of fighting, they have to fight. Both the parties have to do it by themselves. प्रस्तुत पाठ में कवि गुरु मानते हैं कि प्रभु में सब कुछ संभव कर देने की सामर्थ्य है. या कवि इज ए वेरी वेरी डीप लवर ऑफ नेचर एज वेल एज बिलीवर ऑफ गॉड. व्हाट कवि सेस इज यस, भगवान इज सर्वशक्तिमान, ही इज ए ऑल पावरफुल पर्सन, राइट. बट फिर भी वह यह कतई नहीं चाहते कि वही सब कुछ कर दे. God never likes people to totally depend on him. They should do their work and God is there always to just make it a success. Now, it is the part of the person or the candidate who is going to do certain thing, achieve some success in life, should work. God will be like a shadow with him, but never expect God will do everything and I will be lazy, I will be idle, I will be inactive. Never it goes. You do, then God is there with you to make your work success. कवि कामना करता है कि किसी भी आपद विपद में, किसी भी द्वंद्व में सफल होने के लिए संघर्ष वह स्वयं करे, प्रभु को कुछ न करना पड़े. What Kavi wants to tell you or give a message to you is never depend on God. First, make your effort, do your duty, then God is there to always lead you towards success. Never totally look at God and don't just dream that God will finish the work. Never it goes. You do, then God will be helping you. There is a beautiful quotation in English. Self-help is the best help. Those who do not help themselves can never be helped by God. That is always there. It should be accepted by each and everybody. फिर आखिर वह अपने प्रभु से चाहते क्या हैं? You may ask me a question. Okay, madam, if everything we only will do, then what God will do? God will certainly make you do things. That is what God can give you. No, never expect God to do things. God will never do things. God will always give you a kind of push, a kind of confidence and a kind of inspiration. But the thing is, you have to work. If you want to achieve a success, come on, you start doing work. That is what Kavi wants to tell through this poem. रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर की प्रस्तुत कविता का बंगाल से हिंदी में अनुवाद श्रद्धेय आचार्य हजारी प्रसाद द्विवेदी जी ने किया है. I told you in the beginning itself, all the works of Rabindranath Tagore were in Bengali language. The present lesson Atmatran is a translation work by Hazari Prasad Dwivedi in Hindi. From Bengali, it is translated into Hindi by Hazari Prasad Dwivedi. द्विवेदी जी का हिंदी साहित्य समृद्ध करने में अपूर्व योगदान है. द्विवेदी is an excellent person who enriched Hindi literature. His contribution to Hindi literature is very large. यह अनुवाद बताता है कि अनुवाद कैसे मूल रचना की आत्मा को अक्षुण्ण बनाए और उसमें सक्षम हो सकता है. It is proved through this work, like the Anuvad of Atmatran from Bengali to Hindi, it is very clearly shown without making any disturbance in the, say, the Moola Rachana or the mother or Matruka Rachana from Bengali to Hindi. Kavi is very much successful that he did not disturb the Moola Rachana or its meaning or its, say, the aim and objective. This Rachana or this Anuvada Kavita tells us very, very, say, clearly that the translator is an effective person. He did not disturb the Moola Rachana, but it appears as if it is only the original Rachana. It's a very great work of Hazari Prasad Dwivedi. Now, let us see what is this Atmatran. Tran means Raksha, or we can say this one like safety. Atmatran means apne ko raksha karna. That means self defense. How to defend ourselves. Kavi wants to just focus on the thing that individual has to work if somebody wants to become successful in any field and for any kind of success. विपदाओं से मुझे बचाओ, यह मेरी प्रार्थना नहीं. Kavi wants to tell very clearly, oh Bhagwan, it's not my request to you that you save me from problems. Oh God, I never request you or I never make you just force that you save me from my problems. केवल इतना हो करुणामय. Karunamaya is addressing to God. He is telling, केवल इतना हो, I want only this much. What is that? कभी न विपदा में पाऊं भय. That means the devotee is asking God, see, oh God, I don't request you that you just give me protection when I am in a problem. But I request you, I pray you that I never go into problems. Going into problems is just because of our foolishness. It happens many times. Once you go into problems, don't start praying to God, oh God, somehow just let me come out of the problem with your kindness, mercy. No. Kavi says, see that I never go into problems. After going into problem, it's not my intention that I pray you to take me out of the problems. दुख ताप से व्यथित चित्त को न दो सांत्वना नहीं सही. When I am suffering from some kind of sad experiences, when I am suffering from some kind of say critical problems like maybe poverty, maybe say a kind of ill health, maybe because of some kind of insult or something. I don't want any kind of say consoling from you, oh God, once I am in a bad experience. But par itana hove karunamay, oh God, oh merciful God, I want only that much. What is it? Dukha ko mai kar sakun sada jaya. Just bless me that I always win over dukkham. I always escape dukkham. I am not going to be a target for dukkham. Oh God, just keep me away from dukkham. Once dukkham comes to me, I don't want your say any kind of consoling. Just bless me that I never face dukkham. Dukh ko mai kar sakun sada jaya means I shall be the winner over sad experiences. कोई कहीं सहायक न मिले तो अपना बल पौरुष न हिले. Oh God, I beg you, I pray you only to make me very strong. As strong as when I don't get any helper, I should never become weak. Give me that kind of strength. I request you that my vigor, my strength should never get reduced whenever I don't get any helper to me. Whenever I don't have any support in my life, make me that strong, make me that mighty fellow. हानि उठानी पड़ी जगत में लाभ अगर वंचना रही. Yeah, it happens in our lives sometimes. It's true. Many times we will be getting many problems. We will be getting some kind of destruction in some aspects of our life, and many times we may not get the benefit of life. Sometimes we are cheated, we are deceived by some others, where we have to get a profit, we may not get. In such a situation, oh God, तो भी मन में ना मानूं क्षय. Give me the power so that I shall be strong even in a negative situation, even in a failure condition. Give me strong mentality and give me the courage that I never get discouraged in my failures. मेरा त्राण करो अनुदिन तुम यह मेरी प्रार्थना नहीं. God, one more thing. I don't pray you that every day you take care of me. Oh God, every day you save me. Every day you be with me. Be like my shadow. No, I never ask you like that. But बस इतना होवे करुणामय. Oh God, oh merciful God, oh Lord, just I want only this. तरने की हो शक्ति अनामय. Give me a very healthy and strong mind so that I shall come over or I shall overcome all my problems. Give me the strong mind, give me a healthy mind, and give me that much of confidence in my heart so that I never afraid of or scared of any problems in my life. केवल इतना रखना अनुनय, वहन कर सकूं इसको निर्भय. God, what I request you is give me that kind of encouragement in my life and confidence in my heart that I shall bear with any kind of opposite situations, negative situations, or totally failures. Give me the confidence that I never become weak because of these weak points. नत शिर होकर सुख के दिन में तव मुख पहुँचानूं छिन छिन में. I tell you, oh God, I promise you, God, when I am in a happy situation, I am in a safe and comfortable situation, every day I take your name, every day I bend my head and touch your feet. Oh God, yes. दुख रात्रि में करे वंचना मेरी जिस दिन निखिल मही, उस दिन ऐसा हो करुणामय तुम पर करूं नहीं कुछ संशय. Oh God, please make my mind so strong and so decisive that whenever there is a problem, when there is a darkness in my life, I never blame you. I never start taking your name in a negative mood. Oh God, make me positive always in such a kind of a situation. Oh God, what I wish is not your making any kind of security for me, but make my situations always safe. I always bend my head towards you, and I am always very much thankful to you, God. Oh God, give me the power, give me the strength that I myself can face any kind of negativity in the life, failure in the life, or maybe drop of my say situations, but I never ask you to help me only when I am in a problem, only I am in a very pell-mell say way of life. God, give me the Shakti that I never go for say doing any wrong thing. ओ करुणामय, ओ merciful God, ओ Lord, कभी भी हम आपके ऊपर संशय नहीं करें. Never I blame you, never I doubt you, or never I argue that your existence is not to be believed. Oh God, I believe you. I wholeheartedly believe in you. But give me the strength that I shall do all my things by myself with your blessings. With this, the lesson is completed. And my dear students, I think you can understand the message. As in English, the beautiful quotation is given. A horse can be taken to, say, drink water near the pond. You cannot make the horse drink the water unless the horse puts its mouth and starts drinking. This is what the Kavita says. Do your own duty. Do whatever you can do in your day-to-day life. Whatever you can do, show it. Then God will bless you. God will certainly give you His hand so that you can complete it with so much of confidence, and you will prove yourself successful. Don't sit lazy taking the name of God, or just believe that God only will do everything. It never happens. I wish all of you a very great success in your life.